it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddleson here. It's the halfway mark of the originals with season 2, which has, done a very, very great job at stepping things up from season 1. Even I may have mentioned this before in the past, but of course, when we began this spin-off and all of that, there was kind of like this dream that I thought was never going to happen due to obvious circumstances with, half of the Michelsons being dead, that I was, so hopeful that we would get what we are getting basically with season 2. So, and it's just been very, very tense and very fascinating. So, and of course, it's not going to stop there with, we know what happened in regards to Esther and the choice she had to make at the ending of episode 9. Finn's not exactly too chipper about it. So, we touched up a bit with Rebecca as well, with Freya seemingly contacting her. So, which again, it's for me, it was only a matter of time before we did open those can of worms, I guess, when it comes to Freya and maybe Dahlia down the line. So, yeah, but it's been very exciting stuff, and I'm excited to see how this episode unfolds. So with that said, let's get into episode 11 of season 2 of the originals. Let's go.
Belle, your job, keep Cole alive. At least until we learn Rebecca's whereabouts.
Oh no! Shit!
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, that'll
Do not do! Is abandon us.
I could say he is fighting for his family, in a sense.
Fine.
With the war going on.
You'll be back!
I think you underestimate how hungry I am and how much I'd like to appease my hungry friends right outside that door.
And just what would Davina say about that?
You're just very appetizing at the minute.
I'm not one to kiss and tell, obviously, but I think she likes me.
Watch your mouth.
Oh, I would not be aggravating anything, Cole.
Joe. Hey, Corporal.
Oh my god. Oh, we're actually getting to see that. Jeez.
Brotherhood of the Damned, because everyone here would rather be damned than let the enemy break this line. If you don't know that, then we need a leader who does. You listen here, Private.
I don't know what that's. You listen it.
Finn is blocking my locator spell, so I'm trying something new, but I need to concentrate, and it would help a lot if you'd stop standing over me like a stalker.
No need to be testy, love. We both have the same goal.
I mean,
Really?
she's got a
Because my
reason to
goal
be
is get
testy.
Cole out of your house alive. He's channeling your parents.
And here I thought I was the poster child for least grateful offspring. Well then, shall you and I go crash their little party?
Oh no.
Now who needs to pick up the pace?
Oh no. That's it though.
Klaus?
With Finn, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, you
Our
might
goal
be
here is to
spying on me,
confront
but
your
guess what? I
subconscious.
could do this.
An element of my
My past. My youth. It was the door to a slaughterhouse.
It's just the way his voice shifted.
Sometimes
there.
it appears to me in
Jeez.
flashes.
The tone, he went very deep.
A memory, but it's also a metaphor. It's a place where unspeakable deeds dwell in darkness. Well, I think it's best that I forget for both of our sakes.
Oh no, he's doing to Elijah what he did to Klaus.
I was trying to eat me,
Shit.
so I think I should teach him a lesson.
Fit'd be like, oh no you don't.
Our bodies are in the real world, laid on the floor, whilst our minds are in here, represented by these creepy animal heads.
Ah, representation, love
I'll
it.
take a wild guess as to who's the author of this nightmare. Finn!
Rebecca!
Show yourself!
Need an old school crescent wolf to conduct the wedding.
Then there are the trials.
Oh, lovely. Lovely
We
trials.
say a few oaths, do some trust falls, smoke a little blue calamus straight out of the
Rule
peace pipe.
number one, don't trust anyone.
Almost 900 years.
The heads are a nice touch. Let me guess. I'm the big bad wolf.
Of course.
Cole.
Of course. I wonder why.
Elijah is the noble stag, and you,
Noble.
fittingly enough, are the boar. But obvious as far as symbol.
All you care about is your own fragile mortality. But what if you were made vulnerable? What then?
Oh no. It's just tormenting. Oh yeah, that's not good in the real world, is it?
Never one of us. Catch me in German and then we'll talk.
Corporal! You're needed back at headquarters.
Oh, that's noble there from Marcel.
People who you fight for, and those willing to fight for you. So you go home, Klaus. I am with family.
Oh. I mean, he's been burnt by the Michelsons, hasn't he? So, whereas Brotherhood of the Damned, not so much. Oh, but so he. Oh boy, I see where this is going. That guy he keeps seeing, and we're seeing him in the flashbacks and how he, you know, was willing to let Marcel feed on him. Something happened that is plaguing his guilt, isn't it? So something happened to that guy, and Marcel feels absolutely shit, absolutely guilty for.
You don't even tell us that you're dying. You're supposed to be our leader. Right now, you suck at it.
Oof. Didn't in 1980, nearly 100 years ago, right?
We don't all get to get out of this alive, son.
I'm putting £5 on saying that that was the last thing he said to Marcel.
Enjoy the rest of your mortal life while you still can.
All done there. Oh no.
Is it too late for an apology?
Oh no. No! Just in the nick of time!
Alphas smoke the root of a blue calamus flower. It links your hearts and minds together.
So is it like a truth serum in a sense?
The ceremony won't take if there are lies separating you.
Ooh.
This way there are none.
I am fighting the monumental desire to mount your severed head upon one of
I thought it was your favorite brother. But Mother broke him into 1,000 pieces, and rather than fix him, you left him to fend for himself.
There has to be
God
something
knows where.
important. Something like.
You know, if I didn't know better,
a
I'd say you were
daughter.
hiding something from me.
So.
Something big.
You have a
something dark.
Daughter.
Maybe you're here. I've got all the time in the world to figure out just what that might be.
Shit. He's just gonna continue to torment him in terms of like, look, you may as well spill what you're hiding.
Haley. And I don't scare easy. Your secrets are my secrets. Your demons, my demons.
I love this.
You will never have to fight them alone. I promise you that.
That's it. I do love this.
Not if you make us into vampires like you. Let's make
Can't
this
go
right
through with
even.
this.
Turn us.
That's it though. All of them as well are struggling and.
Art now.
Innocent, guilty. We're hungry. We have to feed.
We don't feed on locals. That's our rule.
They're hangry.
That is how we survived.
They are
300
all
years in this
hangry.
city, and that is why we get to call it home. Because we live by a code.
Yeah.
The same one that won't let you tell your own people that you're dying of a werewolf bite.
Oh, you had to say that out there, didn't you, Gia?
I'm not dying.
Let's go.
Someone's gonna, like, there are gonna be people who are gonna. They're right. I just feel it.
Of my life, the noble stag. It's nothing more than a deception. It was I who killed Tatya.
The truth's out there, isn't? Yeah.
and mercilessly I feasted upon
Shit.
her flesh.
A noble stag, no longer. Indeed, an altogether
Secrets.
different beast is creeping through the cracks.
And you have also failed in your representation of me, because there is one thing you never thought me capable of.
Oh, is he gonna say it's okay? Oh.
Forgiveness. Anything else. Such bonds trump petty jealousies. They
Oh,
overcome
damn.
ancient feuds, and yes, they are capable of allowing one monster
Close.
Is as flawed as your perception of your own sibling.
Yeah.
I wonder, just how untouchable are you?
Back to the drawing board, bud.
Thank God.
Oh, damn,
okay?
nice.
What you're feeling is a hunger. It will be unlike anything you've
All
ever
of
known.
them. Holy shit.
From the inside.
We will be reborn, and we will beat again. We are the Brotherhood of the Damned, and we cannot be defeated.
Gee, the Germans and the vampires.
We're gonna make it.
Marcel, I'm not gonna make it. Like, someone help him.
Did you stomach Klaus's blood? You weren't exactly lucid.
There we go. Order is restored. No, obviously nothing bad was gonna happen to Marcel, but it's not exactly a enlightening process, is it?
Now, I may not be able to get it out of them, but I'm willing to bet I can rip it out of you.
Shit, no.
How is my daughter?
He's so
Good hands.
desperate to win.
Speaking of which, I meant what I said. I am capable of forgiveness.
I mean, it was a long time ago,
Focused on
but
our common enemies.
yeah. Bigger
Not be in
picture.
touch.
Where are you going?
I'm going to have a little chat with the bride-to-be. Remind her that some secrets need to stay buried.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't go through with this shit, right? I mean, it's all good for... Like, I do love the support that Jackson and Haley do have. And it's not like... Well, I mean, apart from the obvious, I guess there is not really anything else that could really deter Jackson. So it is nice to see. Now, there is a problem if Finn catches wind of the fact that Haley lets slip. So, yeah. Do they have to... No. That's it, though. Like, I mean, it is essentially a truth serum, as I kind of anticipated it to be. And the problem is, you blab on too much, you're going to give away the big secret about Hope, obviously. So, yeah, Hope's alive, actually. And then that's when all hell breaks loose. Because that's it. Like, throughout this entire episode, there has been this crack from Finn to try and... obviously he wanted to know what secrets they were keeping and all that shit, but ultimately it would lead to the revelation about Hope, and that failed. It won't fail with Haley, though, unless Klaus does intervene, which I'm hoping he does, because we don't need a whole can of worms opening up, so yeah. But yeah. Great stuff. No, honestly, I thought that this was pretty great. I mean, it had some pretty, like, I don't know, amazing moments. Yeah. Just, it was really beautifully done in some semblances. And, you know, whether it was from the mini escape room that we had, basically, to even going into Marcel's flashbacks, I think, you know, we really, really did thrive with this episode. So... yeah, and I just really, really loved how, you know, there is a style, there is a sense of growth basically for, you know, you could say Elijah, Klaus, Marcel, especially in terms of troubling times for him. I mean, he's got to contend with a bunch of bloodthirsty vampires. Like, I mean, of course they're going to be bloodthirsty, but this is like taking it to new heights. Obviously, with their hunger, they are hangry and they just want to snack on anything, and they can't risk that. So, but he's also got to contend with his own bite. So, it's not like it's impossible to get that cured, but in his current predicament, yeah. And he has to, fend off his own, hanger, I guess. So, it's an apt term, really. I mean, I know there is that, like, I guess mixture of hungry and angry that has been, I guess, I guess recently popularized. So yeah, but for this is quite literal. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was really, really great stuff going into this episode. I'm just really, really worried about this whole truth ritual thingamabob, because, I mean, my main worry is if Finn somehow does find out, of course. I mean, obviously, if Jackson, discovers that secret about Hope, I don't think he means any ill will or anything like that, so, I mean, obviously, when it comes to Hope, there are a select few people that do know about her existence, including Cammy. So, I mean, even Marcel has been absolutely whammied about Hope's survival, about the little plan they did to fool the world, essentially. But I mean, with Finn getting a bit more agitated about the secrets that the brothers are hiding, and now there's this whole truth serum thing where Haley will just have to flaunt out about Hope at the expense of the werewolves. Yeah, it is. I mean, Klaus is on his way to kind of ruin that whole shebang, understandably for the protection of Hope. But yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see what will happen, because it is a bit of a worrying factor to consider, isn't it? The possibility that, well, this might all be out there in the open. So it's always these rituals, isn't it? Though, like, just can we not just skip to the I do's? But yeah. It's like, that's it though. I did like that little scene between both parties, and I do like the dynamic and the care and that Jackson does have. Like, your demons are my demons, and we can work through this together, and it's great and all. It's just and there's no reason to doubt. For me, I don't have any reason to doubt Jackson whatsoever. So it's just the more people that slowly come to acknowledge Hope's survival, the more at risk she is in. Because, we saw how Finn was like, you know what, the brothers didn't work. Marcel, you work. You might work in terms of breaking any kind of secrecy. So, yeah. But yeah. I really loved that. Like I said, that whole sequence with Finn tormenting the brothers was just really, really well done. Of course, he thought he had control of them, and it's it's a very interesting idea to utilize, but also very interesting for Finn to puppeteer to try and break these characters, because, as mentioned, Finn was stuck in a box for 900 years. I know that we can throw jokes around that all we like, but there is that ignorance of development that these characters are going to go through. Like, even if you just want to consider recency, I guess, like, the last, few years, really, in terms of, in universe, there has been quite a difference in terms of these characters, and Finn has been completely ignorant about this, because he's just been chilling in a box, so, yeah. But, it was really, really, great stuff to, have this whole situation of trying, like, because it works so well, but it was really, really great to have this whole situation of with eventually Elijah and Klaus they knew about Finn's shenanigans, and not just that though, but they presented a lot of maturity, I would say, especially Klaus. I mean, in some semblance, I mean, it's been a long time ago. So, it would be a situation of blood under the bridge potentially, but I think it's just the way that Klaus fought, he brought forward that maturity. It's the way he did it. I mean, this secret that Elijah is bearing is just something that is plaguing him. You can see it in his eyes, and it's just the way that Klaus is there to comfort him. So yeah, and it's really great because it doesn't just it's not just, I guess, common logic, I guess, when it comes to, well, it was a long time ago. Come on, it's not going to be that important now. But I think it's just maturity, really. It's just that Klaus has come a long way as a character. So, I mean, even the transition between season 1 and season 2 of this show, I think that really does show. And you could chalk it down to hope and all of that, but I mean, I think just in general, I mean, you saw how callous he was in 1918. The idea of Marcel partaking in World War One. And just how comforting he is right here, right now. So, and there is a sense of acceptance and love, and yeah. So, and I think he does acknowledge that there is pain for Elijah. He does want to cling on to that nobility, and he understands that. Well, look, I know this has been bugging you, buddy, but I forgive you. Okay, it's all well and good. So yeah, but again, it's just the comfort there. So, but it was really great for them to kind of break down that kind of wall. They basically with Finn's like little escape room, I guess. It's his little hunt room, but it is literally an escape room. I mean, for these characters, they got to escape this kind of hunt room, and they all did. And Klaus and Elijah was going to get to Finn before Finn just, and now he's going to try again with Marcel. But yeah, it was really great stuff. It was just the way that Finn is just shining as a character in especially this season, especially with the new actor. It's just been really tantalizing, especially with the way that he's just so confident that he has the brothers on the ropes, really, that he has them. It was just really amazing stuff to see in regards to what he had conducted to try and break. But it's not just breaking the secrecy, it's the way he's getting inside the heads of these characters, really. So and it's like just the whole idea of like with Elijah, is he really that noble stag and all of that? But hey, he could be a monster, but a monster that can be forgiven. So it's just really, it is just really great stuff. So it is just a really purely beautiful moment. And it's just not just what I've just mentioned, but also it's just confidence does break from Finn. So I think if anything, breaking Klaus and I guess Elijah, really, who clings on to that nobility, that would just be very opportunistic. So, but it's just the way he thought he had power over them, and then ultimately that power dissipated for him. So, yeah, it was just really great, and it was just really brilliant stuff. But again, the whole idea of Marcel's backstory was just, well, a little bit of backstory for Marcel, should I say, was just really, really beautifully done as well. And of course, it did tie into the whole Brotherhood themes. I mean, obviously with the, I guess, drama with the Michelsons. Yeah, I mean that. Well, to be fair, I mean, what was it? The group that Marcel was called, Brotherhood of the Damned. I mean, the Michelsons are like, especially with this episode, they pretty much are the definition of Brotherhood of the Damned, really. And it's because, of course, you had that little debate about what it truly means to be a Brotherhood of the Damned, and there were different meanings, and obviously it's gonna apply with the Michelsons. But yeah, like I said, this was talking about Marcel because there is great strands in his development. So and I really like the way that they portrayed. Well, no, it's not just the fact that they portrayed parallels to what was going on in the present day to World War One, and we knew that he partook in World War One as well, but I don't know. It was just very, very fascinating to see, you know, obviously the opposing Germans versus these vampires and all of that. So it kind of makes me want to see Stefan in World War Two. So, yeah. But obviously with this whole situation, there is, it really, really went to show how Marcel is as a leader, especially when there is, you know, doubt and all of that. So, yeah. And you know, in the heat of the moment, of course, you're seeing him hallucinate his soldiers, and I mean it's a really, really great device to tie in with the obviously werewolf bite, etc. So yeah, but I mean he was experiencing said flashbacks. And it was a desperate time for leadership, wasn't it, for Marcel? And it was a very apt flashback because they were so desperate. Even when they were on death's door, they got this second lease of life to feel stronger, to kick the Germans' ass, and yeah. And there is this push forward because, and what is very interesting is if the soldiers did not, you know, become vampires, then their life would be over. If the vampires in the French Quarter, if they did not listen to Marcel, and if they decided to give in to temptation to feed on the people and all of that, their lives would be over as well. Because shit, like Finn was so hoping for shit to hit the fan, and yeah, I mean it was just again a kicker for him because he wasn't expecting. He wasn't expecting things to just go down. Yeah, he wasn't expecting things to go down the way they did. He was expecting to stand tall. He was expecting to, yeah, he was just expecting to win. And both times he faltered with the brothers and with the idea that Marcel really led these troopers, you know, to persevering. Same with the flashback. They persevered and beat, and well, I think the assumption is they did get the upper hand on the Germans, but at least Marcel did, because obviously we know he survived in the present day, but there is this chance to live, and they took it, and it's all because of Marcel's leadership. So even when things were getting tense, and you know, the atmosphere of World War One is a very, very great representation, with tensions running high, obviously, and it just being a very, very difficult place to navigate, really. So I really, really loved it. So and it really, really just did show Marcel to, you know, how he really, really did step up when these times got tough. So yeah, so it's just really, really great stuff to see those flashbacks and present day events just play out perfectly. So yeah, but yeah, really great episode. Worried you know, speaking of Marcel, to see what's going to happen now that Finn got very much humbled by his brothers. So, but hey, always a plan B. Always have your plan Bs in mind, right? But yeah, great stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You should check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!